This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hey, happy Wednesday. I'm Amelia Fabiana with your afternoon update here from ABC15 Arizona. The Phoenix Police Street Racing Task Force becoming a permanent part of the department. Our Operation Safe Roads team getting that exclusive update for you today. So this launched in February of last year. Phoenix PD hoping to crack down on street racing and dangerous intersection and parking lot takeovers like these ones you're watching now. In the past year, officers say they filed more than 850 reports and made nearly 450 arrests.
Violence towards citizens, motorists that are frankly fed up pulling up to an intersection to see individuals trying to dominate that roadway and not allowing them to, travel. So we've had issues where racers will be damaging vehicle, they've assaulted citizens.
It's not just drivers who can face penalties. Anyone who records videos and posts them online can also face punishment as well. Phoenix PD is also working with other Valley departments to tackle the issue as it spreads to other areas. Ukraine and Russia are two of the world's leading exporters of grain. So could the war impact the bread we buy here at home? Well, one local bakery says for them, no, at least not yet. Their immediate supply of grain through the year has already been guaranteed. It is secure. Those rates for the short term aren't going to change on them since the grain they need is already sitting in silos and warehouses. There are a lot of steps between the grain growing in fields and the bread on your shelves.
It has to pass through their hands and then they'll kind of evaluate what's going to happen. So if we're going to see those prices rising up specifically because of this, it's going to take a minute to actually hit the shelves for the customers.
Yeah, and experts believe low-income countries would likely feel the biggest impact of wheat prices. The best way to help secure our food chain here at home is to shop local. All right, the Maricopa County Health Department changing how they track mosquitoes to try and keep us safer. Last year, the department says it saw a record number of cases and deaths from West Nile virus. So the Environmental Services Department is expanding surveillance and tracking and adding more traps to growing parts of the county.
After everything was over last year, that's what we looked at this year and said, well, we need to add traps in these areas so that we have a weekly surveillance.
Luckily, so far, there have not been any human cases of West Nile virus this year, but the county plans to have fogging contracts on standby. That way, if there's another busy season, they'll be able to get more companies into those areas that need to be fogged. New numbers show companies added 455,000 jobs this month. The ADP employment report looks at private payrolls that cover about 26 million workers here in the U.S. They're showing leisure and hospitality are adding the most jobs. On Friday, the Labor Department will release its monthly jobs report. Today is Jersey Mike's annual Day of Giving, and this year the sandwich chain is donating 100% of sales to Special Olympics Arizona. The money will help Team Arizona athletes go to the 2022 games in Orlando this summer. Great excuse to go get a sub today. The Bernardo Circus is making its return here to the Valley. The animal-free circus is setting up shop at Sing Meadows in Tempe. There will be 15 shows over 2 weeks starting tomorrow night. Guests will be transported back in time for a traditional center ring circus reinvented for the modern age. The 90-minute show features all the typical things: jugglers, acrobats, aerialists, and other very talented performers. There's also classic circus concessions. You can't beat that. Popcorn, cotton candy, hot dogs, a whole lot more going on there. Those tickets start at $27 for adults, $16.50 for kids under 12.
Tracking your most accurate forecast, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. We're expecting a little more sunshine on your Wednesday and warmer temperatures too, with temperatures starting off in the upper 50s this morning, warming up to the lower 70s by midday and reaching 80 degrees by the afternoon with some occasional breezes later on. A peak wind gust here in the valley right around 15, even 20 miles an hour at times. Now, as far as the air quality, it'll be good today. All that rain yesterday cleared things out. The UV index, though, will be in that high count, anywhere from a 6 to 7, so burn time only half an hour. Keep that in mind if you'll be enjoying the outdoors. Either way, a fantastic one here across the valley for running, hiking, and biking for sure. Elsewhere across Arizona on this Wednesday, temperatures in the 50s up in Flagstaff, along with Heber and Show Low, 60s as you head towards central parts of the state, with 70s and 80s across the lower deserts. Here's that 7-day forecast. Temperatures in the mid-80s through at least Monday, starting tomorrow anyway, and then up to 90 by Tuesday. Flagstaff, though, will be in the 50s for a couple of days, then back in the 60s Friday and this weekend. And a chance of rain Thursday and early next week, too.
Another update tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at ABC15.com or by downloading the free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.